This conference will now be recorded.
All right, let's get started. Guys, can you check you able to open the system?
For me also not opening system.
Yeah, generally these servers they go on a weekend maintenance, and for though it is Monday morning for us, sometimes it's Sunday evenings, right, in United States. So Mondays sometimes we face the slowness on the servers. All right, let's go. So we are into smart discovery, right? I created one smart discovery on employee travel analysis where we worked on ticket amount, right? So I'm covering with another scenario in smart discovery for better understanding is for that I created a model. Okay, you see, we created an employee salary model. So far we created two models, guys. For both of the models I used file as the source. We used files as the source to create both the models. Okay, first point to be noted. So, but one is classic account based travel model. I created like a classic account model, but HR and salary model I created like a normal new model type. So what's the difference between classic account model and new model type is here you see measures and dimension directly in the new model type, whereas in the classic account model you see an account dimension getting created and all the measures will be all the measures seen as data members in the account dimension. But here you see the measures directly. Here I see the measure directly. I don't have account dimension here. So I want to show you both, so I shown both. Even employee travel model also I can create with a new model type, and I can create this as a account based models. I can do anything, but I want to show both the ways. So that's the reason in one file I created classic account model travel analysis, salary model I created as new model type. See guys, in most of the cases guys, if you are dealing with some kind of what do we say finance data, then we go for classic account. Otherwise we go for new model types only. In most of the cases we go for new model types only. All right, now let's run some smart discovery on top of this employee salary data, right? So let's create a story because we run the smart discovery at story level, right? So I can start a story with canvas responsibility. You can also start with smart discovery. So you can also start a story with smart discovery also. So I'm going for smart discovery directly. Start a story with smart discovery. Smart discovery is supported only in classic design experience base. It's not supported in optimized design. So you see here, so create. So I set my target as annual salary. Okay. So I would like to know more about salary. So here on Smart Discovery, I set my target as annual salary. Entity, at what level you would like to aggregate the data? If I select employee ID, that's it, guys, because I'm aggregating at the lowest level, that is employee level. Still, you want to select others also, you can select others. Department, employment type, gender, position. Okay, so this is the level at which you see the data. If I go on to the advanced settings, so then what measures and dimensions you want here? Annual salary is the only measure, so fine, no problem. So in the dimensions, select only the dimensions which might impact your salary. Guys, does department impacts the salary? Yes, 100% impacts your annual salary. Department. Few departments might have high salaries, guys. In few, for suppose it is operations or HR departments, the salaries will be on lower side. If it is technology driven, tech driven departments, means IT department or other department, the salary will be high. R&D department, the salaries will be high. So employee ID will not impact your annual salary. Employee name also doesn't impact your annual salary. IDs and names never impacts annual salary. Okay. Employment type, gender, position. Where is this location? Sorry, just give me a moment. I'm not seeing employee location. That's I don't see it. That's okay. Maybe that will be by default selected. Let's see. Okay. So here I need department. Employee and employee name doesn't impact your salary. Employment type impacts the salary, guys. I don't really think gender impacts. Okay, but see, let's see how gender impacts salary. Position obviously influences annual salary. Right? If you're a director, salary will be high. If you're a freshman, salary will be less, right? So I just take few things which might impact my annual salary. That's okay. So let's say run the employee salary. So I'm running the smart discover and employee salary. Let's wait for a moment. There you go. This is your overall annual salary, 10 million. Minimum is $16,000. Maximum is $1,84,000. And here you see the data distribution. We got 14 employees with salary between 16 to 27,000. 26 employees between 27 to 37,000. Like that, you see all the salary distribution and the employees with top 10 salaries. So employees I-140 sales managers department, full-time employee male, and position is vice president. The salary is $1,84,000. You see in the overview page all the trends and patterns in your data. Okay, then I'll go to the key influences. So yes, position is heavily impacting your annual salary because you see the average salary in associate position is 46,000, director 91, manager 74, specialist 48, and vice president it's 1,26,000. Same here, guys. This is how position impacts your annual salary. Then if I go on to the employment type, you see the average annual salary in different employment types. Full-time has the highest compared to contract and part-times. Average annual salaries. If I go on to the departments, right guys, in operations department salaries are quite low. Okay, followed by support, and salaries are quite high in sales managers and engineering departments. Engineering account departments, they have high salaries. And here you see number of employees in different departments. So you see how different factors impacting your annual salary, even gender. So it's almost same guys, but there might be more male employees in the higher positions. That might be this thing. So it's okay, fine. So gender, how gender impacting your annual salary. You want to see how position and department influences annual salary here. Position and department combination. The average annual salary for different positions in different departments. Guys, why I'm not seeing office location? What's this? I don't see an issue. Let me delete the dimension table for this. Maybe I save it now. Let me run the smart discovery once again. Again, start with smart discovery. Target I pick as annual salary here. So dimension I pick department, employee ID, employment type, office location and position. So you see how different factors impacting your annual salary. I'm sorry, at what level you would like to aggregate the data in the dimensions. Okay, I'll pick department, employment type, gender, office location and position, which might potentially influence your this smart discovery. Let's say run. So here you got this 10 million overall, minimum and maximum salaries and all the stuff. So this you all know. Let's go on to the key influences. You see position is big influencer followed by office location. Then we got department, etc. This is the average annual salaries in different office locations also. Okay, in Toronto, Vancouver, the salaries are quite low. Okay, whereas in New York City, Seattle, it was quite high. Average annual salary, right? So that's what you see. You go to the unexpected values. I see only 4 unexpected values, guys. Like for this record, for vice president in New York City, sales finance department, the expected annual salary is 100, but actually is 1,84,000. So there is an 84% difference here. So this HR department will understand why there was this big miss here. Okay, why we paid this much heavy annual salary to this particular position. Okay, they'll have some explanation in place. So this gives okay the expected annual salary for that position in that facility for that department. Okay, and also you have actual, it will compare and give you the difference, the top differences. Then the beauty here is simulation tab. Now if HR department is hiring any employees, they can give all these details. They fill all these details and system will generate you the expected annual salary. See here now, suppose I'm hiring for a manager position, in Seattle, okay, as a full-time employee. in engineering department. She's female. Let's say simulate. You see the expected annual salary for a full-time employee for a manager position is 91,574. Okay, this is the expected. So based on this number, your HR department will not HR, your talent acquisition departments, right? So they will actually negotiate with the people based on these numbers. So they will also set the budgets for the position based on these numbers. Okay. So for a position, right, they need to set some budget, right? That budget is also set based on these numbers. Okay. Clear guys? Makes sense. So this gives, okay, the HR department, okay, how much we should pay for different positions in different cities for different departments. Okay, if you are hiring for same manager in Seattle only for operations department, how much we pay is only 86,000. Okay, if the for same position, if I need it in Vancouver, it's only 70,000 guys. You see 18% difference between Seattle and Vancouver, right? How different factors influencing your overall number also, you see it here, right? So here I just say this. Right. So that is how it is done. So clear guys, any questions on smart discovery? We run two cases on smart discovery so that you understand it much better. Any questions on the smart discovery? I just want to check why dimension table was not supported. And I'll cross check, I'll let you know. Is there any change happened? But in the last model, I have the same dimension table, it worked for me. I just need to check this. Anyone, any questions here?
Apart from dimensions and measures, entity is a mandatory one to be considered for smart discovery, right, Satya?
Yeah, entity is what is like, at what level you're aggregating the data, Sridhar. Okay, for suppose I taken salary and in entity I taken only something like position. So it will aggregate all your salary at position level only.
Okay, the key one basically means
It's like a
we need.
key. Yes, yes. At what level you would like to aggregate it? It's like a key. It acts as a key.
Okay, so before considering the smart discovery, we need to decide like based
Mm,
on which key dimension we need to do the analysis, right?
right. At what
Yeah,
level of aggregation we need to do the analysis.
yeah, yeah. Okay, sir. Thank you.
So here I went very detailed because I selected employee, right? So that means it's very much detailed.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So that is about your smart discovery. Uh, Anyone else? Any questions here? Okay. Then let's move on to the new topics. Okay. I'll move on to smart insights, smart transformation, smart grouping. I'll try to cover up all these augmented today. Hmm. If I go on to Smart Insights, so generally guys, Smart Insights are enabled on the widgets. So in a story, you have widget side. On that widgets, you can enable the Smart Insights. Very straightforward thing. And it shows all the top contributors on the data. So generally your Smart Insights always shows, so what are the top contributing numbers on the data. Okay. All right, let's go on to Smart Insights. You remember guys, when I spoke about story, some points in the story which I didn't cover, you remember, like I already covered the geomaps. Now I'm covering the smart features. Like I already covered Smart Discovery. Now I'm covering the Smart Insights. I told you right, everything will be covered, but yeah, in different phases. Okay, I'll use your employee travel data only because that's a dashboard, proper dashboard I have. The system is very slow. I'm not sure why it's taking a lot of time to open or even to read the data. Also, it's taking a lot of time. Guys, you see the travel fair analysis dashboard. It was created for 3 pages. Generally, in real world, guys, you don't see story with 7-8 pages. For the first time, as it is training, like I created a page story with a lot of pages. But in normal real scenarios, you see story with 2 pages, 3 pages. That's it. Okay, I go to this widget now. Let's go. More actions. Here you see there is an option called Add Smart Insights to this widget. I click the option Add Smart Insight. Oh my god, guys, travel count is a measure created at the story level. I cannot run one point you have to be one point to be noted in Smart Insights is you create any calculation at the story level. You cannot run the insights on, you cannot run any insights on that measure, guys. If I say view more, travel count in United States, I don't see any insights. I don't see any insights. Sorry, forgot this. So generally, whenever you run Smart Insight, it has to be a proper measure from the data model. Okay. Uh, so this one point here is again, guys, in the Smart Insights. One more drawback here is if you add Smart Insight, you cannot remove it. You need to rebuild the widget. Okay. We don't have an option to remove the Smart Insight in general. So let's say remove the widget itself. I need to rebuild this widget once again. Let's say insert a chart once again. This is all based on travel count, which is a story based measure. Fare per mile expense. This even fare per mile is also story based. I'll do one thing. So here I got mileage and ticket amount by home office, right? Let's try to do on this, but I cannot run smart discovery in GeoMap. Smart insights you don't. Okay, guys, I'll do one thing for smart insight. And I'll create one page because I used all story related measures. I in the entire reporting and analysis, I used travel count and fare per mile, which was the KPIs defined at the story level, not a model measure coming from model. So I'll create one chat here extra. Okay, so I'm going for a new page. Okay, so where I create one extra chats and run smart discovery. I'll go something like Marimekko chat. I'll go Marimekko. So you can give two measures here as part of Marimekko. I give mileage in the heights, ticket amount on the width, dimension I give is home office ID. Okay, guys, now I go with Marimekko. So where I have two measures, one in height, one on width. Okay, I went with mileage and ticket amount here. Two different office locations. The same thing we achieved using a geomap, right? For better analysis, we achieved same using geomap. So in this case, what I do is I go to this widget. Now let's say add a smart insight on this. Okay, so now you see we added smart insight on this widget now. So you clearly see San Francisco has the highest mileage. You see, if you just want to view the entire smart insights, just go click on views. Here you see an option view more. So smart insights are enabled at the widget level, guys. They are enabled at the widget level, which shows all the top contributors to that value. So right now using the top contributors for mileage in San Francisco. Okay. So you see the mileage in San Francisco. Now we're seeing the smart insights for mileage in San Francisco. How the mileage has been changing with the day to day. If I take it month level, you see how mileage has been changing with month to month. The trend here, how much increase or decrease happened. See guys, San Francisco is the top origin geo ID, means top origin airport code. Okay, followed by Frankfurt, LA, etc. So means you see you got almost like 130, 144 origin locations, origin cities, out of which the top 10 cities contributing to 58% of your overall miles traveled, remaining 134 contributing to 42%. Here you see is the top origin this, the top 10 values contribute this much. Same with even in the destinations also. So San Francisco is the top destination, followed by Frankfurt, LA, etc. Then you see not available is the biggest opportunity, followed by other opportunities. In this case, if you don't want to see the not available in the opportunity ID, guys. Okay, not available in the opportunity size ID. In this case, what I do, I go, let's say, save this story. If you're seeing something in the top contributor list and you want to exclude it from the top contributor list, so then you have an option here in the file, go edit story, smart insight settings. The smart insight settings, select the dimension members you want to exclude from the top contributor insights. So whatever you select, it will be excluded from the top contributor insights. So here is my opportunity ID. In the opportunity ID and opportunity size ID, I don't want to see not available. Remaining opportunities I want to see. Even in opportunity size ID also, I don't want to see not available. So this will not be seen in the top contributor list now. These two values. If these two values are not seen, so other values, it might remove this dimension from the top contributor list. So here you see San Francisco is the top originating contributor, San Francisco top destination GOID contributor here. Then United Airlines is the top carrier code contributor. These are the top 10 carriers for the mileage in San Francisco. Top 10 carriers contributing this much and other 38 carriers contributing this much. So top 10 carriers contributing almost 89% of your overall miles traveled. Economy is the top cabin class contributor here, you see. This is your average by cabin class, but this is economy, this much you have in different cabin class. Okay, and this is the top opportunity ID. Okay, so that is how you see. So what are the different factors contributing to this number? As you don't want to see the geo numbers. For suppose I don't want to see the geo IDs at all. I don't want to see any geo ID in the top contributor list. You want to remove the entire dimension. If you want to remove the entire dimension, in this case, what you do, go to Smart Insight settings, the top contributor list, remove your entire geos. I don't want to see entire destination geo ID. Select all members. If you select all members, the entire dimension will be removed from the top contributor list. Means this dimension will not no longer seen under top contributor list. So I just removed geo destination ID, geo ID, geo destination display name. So I just type geo, origin, and this one, home office and origin also. I'm removing all this from the top contributor list. So these geo dimensions data will not be seen in the top contributor list. So okay, let's save this up. Now you see a different top contributor list altogether. Then in this case, guys, it is showing latitudes and longitudes. Even I don't want to see the latitudes and longitudes in the top contributor list. Same story. Let's go to Smart Insight settings. Let's remove all the dimensions which you don't want to see in top contributor list. I don't want to see any latitudes and longitudes in the top contributor list. There you see, now you don't see them. So sometimes top origin, this is top destination, this is top traveler, this is the traveler last name. Fine, makes sense. Right? How? So guys, but by default, you see when I run the Smart Insight, you see the Smart Insight for only San Francisco, because San Francisco has got the highest mileage, so it will by default show mileage for San Francisco Smart Insights. If you go to the London, right click on London, show Smart Insight, it will try to show the Smart Insights for mileage in London. So you just right click on anything and go show Smart Insight, it will try to show the Smart Insights for London, mileage in London. Okay, right? How it is changing with time, same story. So Smart Insights has a standard template. It shows how your measure is changing with time and what are the top contributors to that value. Okay, same if I go to Frankfurt, it does the same. Why it's taking this much time? All right, so this is how your Smart Insight works. It's a very simple option is enable it on the widget. Select the dimensions which you want to show in the top contributor list. That's it. So it shows all your top contributors to the data. That's it. Anyone, any questions on Smart Insights? The Smart Insights, guys, can be enabled on any widget on any story, but make sure the measure you used in that widget is a measure from a model, not a calculation. Okay, it cannot run we cannot run Smart Insights on calculations. So the Smart Insights generally run at the data model level. Yes, I can also do the smart insight on the best run sales analysis, right? Okay, so here I go to this our best run sales analysis story and try to run the smart. Here you go. I have this widget. Let's go. Add smart insights on this. Cross margin by product. So then I go to the product, let's say, show smart insight on that. So how it is changing with time. If it is monthly, you see the trend of the data. Then orange with pulp is the top product contributor for this value. Okay, followed by these. LA is the top location contributor and top 10 locations contributing to this much, 120 million, others 17 million. Same with Walmart is the top store contributor, WMart, sorry, not Walmart, WMart. Okay, top 10 stores contributing 13 million, remaining 210 stores contributing 124 million. And the Kiran Raj is the top sales manager. Here you see, it's a top sales manager contributor, right? So this is how your smart insights run. So it can be enabled on any widget, guys. You can run the smart insight on any widget. Okay, guys, just give me a moment, please. Just a moment. I'll be back. Okay, so yes, that is about smart insights. So then we also have search to insight here. The third option is search to insight. So here, search to insights, what happens is system will maintain a data dictionary. Okay, so data dictionary in the sense, so what models we have. So it actually maintains a dictionary like indexing. It's kind of a data indexing also. So it actually lists down all the data models we have in the system and all the measures and dimensions that are available in that data model. So that what happens is users can actually type a simple question in natural language to SAC. Means they actually type a very simple question in a very much natural language, and system will try to produce the answers. Okay, so answers in form of reports. So here you see this is an option for search to insight. I think search to insight was disabled right now. Here you see the option just ask or search to insight, both are same. So it was wrong, renamed as just ask. Yeah, right now in these tenants we don't have this option enabled, but generally here you see an option called just ask. Go to the home page. Here, just ask, or here you can ask a question also. Here, ask a question, both are same. Just ask or ask a question, both are same. So user can simply ask a question like this. Hey, I say that, hey, show cross margin. So you see some authorizations on the data also, guys, but here I'm not seeing authorization because for this tenant, this search to insight is disabled. It's a very simple option. I'm just showing in overall. So if I just type show gross margin by product, that's it. This is how I type. Here also, guys, you no need to type the full question. If you type gross, you'll see authorizations, gross margin, gross sales, etc. What starts with gross, you'll see the authorizations. If you select gross margin, system will identify okay what models it has the gross margin and try to give you authorizations on what like it will only populate the question like show the gross margin by country if you have country, so by location and product by location like that or by product like that. These things are auto suggested by the system. Okay, and if I just give this question users not I and search, okay, it will produce a beautiful chat here, gross margin by product. So first thing is system does not go to your story and search for this question. It doesn't go to the story. Okay, it actually hits your model, pick the gross margin data and product data from this model, from the model, pick both this measure and dimension data from the model, aggregate and show the value, show in form of a beautiful visualization. Okay. So generally guys, search to insights are very heavily used by the end users, especially the power users or super users, guys. I clearly mentioned we got multiple user community, especially the super users and power users who build their own stories or who do their own self-service reporting. They make use of this option very heavily. Okay, so what they do is they actually go search the question, they get a chat, right? They save the chat into their own regular self-service dashboards. They simply save or copy or paste the chats into their self-service reporting. It's majorly used in self-service reporting. It makes the self-service reporting easy. So the power user, super user, no need to go and create his own dashboard, all the widgets. He can simply ask the question, system will produce the answers. If the answer is relevant, chat, he can simply copy the chat and paste into his own self-service dashboard. Okay, so this is majorly used by the end users, search to insight. So here the system maintains a data dictionary so that a user can simply ask a question in a natural language to SAP Analytics Cloud, and system will automatically produce the chats at the runtimes. And these chats are not taken from the story. Instead, it was created by taking the data from the model. Okay, so this is enabled mostly at the model level. and this is majorly used for self-service reporting, majorly used by the end users for self-service reporting. Clear, guys? Searched inside. This is not enabled in our system, so I cannot show data, but you understood, right? Searched inside. What exactly searched inside? So then we also have some smart transformations here, you see. So what transformations we can apply on the data, like concatenate, split, replace, extract, and change, guys. These smart transformations are applied 2 times, like on the employee travel model and also on the SAP model. I applied these smart transformations, right? So these are enabled at the data model in the data preparation tab, and we created all these smart transformations. We worked on all these smart transformations because system will identify the data and gives you an authorization, right? What transformation can be applied on the data. And if you select it, that means you're using smart transformation there. So as part of smart transformation, system will identify on any column what kind of transformation can be applied on that column. I upload all the smart transformations, this part you know. And then you have smart grouping, guys. Smart grouping is enabled only on the scatter plot charts. Smart grouping runs only on the scatter plot charts. If I go into the best run juice analysis, I already shown the smart grouping. I'll try to show it once again. Here. So you see here, guys, this is smart grouping by store. We grouped your stores into 3, right? Using the smart grouping option. I go on to the edit mode. So here you see, there was a smart grouping enabled. So we created 3 groups on the data. So this is all powered by machine learning. The smart grouping is powered by machine learning, but applied only on scatter plot charts, guys. The smart grouping is applied only on the scatter plot charts. Okay. So and it is all powered by machine learning. It's concept of augmented analytics. So let me run one more smart grouping so that you understand this much better. In the smart options. Insert a new chat. This time I go for a scatter plot chat. So in the scatter plot chart, you have 2 measures, one in x-axis and there is y-axis. I'll go travel count in x-axis, mileage in y-axis. And in the dimension, I'll pick carrier. I'll pick carrier code in this dimension. Let's refresh the data. Carrier showed the data at level 2. So these are the carriers with the travel count and mileage. So here you have an option called enable smart grouping on the data. I create 3 smart groups. Group name I give it as carrier. So carrier 1, carrier 2, carrier 3. System has divided your carriers into 3 different groups. Okay. So this is how your smart grouping work. So I covered everything guys, like the smart discovery, smart insight, search insight, smart transmissions, and all smart grouping. Okay, so these all are the smart assist or augmented analytics features that are available in SAC. So major is smart discovery. Is remaining all are very simple options. Smart discovery does all the data discovery on the data. It shows all the hidden insights of your data. Okay, so we means all the hidden insights, all the hidden informations. So where it diagnose the data, it is more of a data diagnosis. Okay, and gives you all the insights. It diagnoses your entire data and gives you the entire insights on the data, right? That is most important guys. Out of all this, smart discovery is the one. Then smart insights, like you see the top contributors to that number at the widget levels. Search insight used by the end users to identify to create their own self-service dashboards. This search in natural language system will produce the charts. Smart transmissions is enabled in data modeling so that it gives you automation on the data. And smart grouping applies on scatter plot charts only. So it groups the values. Okay. So here you see, this is how it works, the smart transmissions on the data. Okay. So guys, I'm done with kind of a BI component, like we cover data modeling, reporting, and augmented analytics. So maybe in the next session, we start with predictive analytics. So I start with smart predictive model, and I'll go with classification predictive model. So the next 4 to 5 sessions, 4 sessions I say, the next 4 sessions are on predictive analytics only. Okay. So this week we'll be completing this augmented we already done. So the next 4 sessions will complete predictive. So that from the next week we start with connections, administration, security. Okay. All right. So means from now the topics will move very quickly, guys. So every topic is 2 days, 3 days kind of concepts. Okay. Till the planning starts. Right. So I stop here. Thank you all. Have a great day. Thank you so much.